There's no room for me.
Hi, good morning everyone. Welcome. You are welcome to go with your son to partake of the beautiful brunch that is set up. We're going to start the program in about 2 or 3 minutes.
How about now? Strawberries, just in case you want to
See, all good? Okay, good. Okay. Tingin atas.
Oh boy, he's right. She didn't say when she started. She didn't say when she started. Maybe she's been watching for years. I don't know. We don't know. I'm assuming it's here. Hi, wave at mommy. Wave at mommy. Where's your seat? What do you mean? Mommy saw us waving. Could you wave at mommy? Wave at mommy. There you go. Chesed wave and gave mommy. Dad, how are you? Hello, morning. How are you? How are you? I was really good. I was shot. Hi, how are you? Delicious. How are you? How are you?
And also, I have a whole coat. A whole other one, and I have When you have so much, I took like a tiny drop and I'm full. So today I want to play with that motion. Start with that one. Deco, you want to come to the house today?
You just came in from recess.
You're supposed to help me do that, I can play my own game of Tower on web because my father he has to he logs in and then he's able to play solo. Yeah. 4 hands you're able to play solo. I think it's cafe, cards have 1 turn, times 2. Turn. I don't know how he has crazy. So on stage 2, or 3 was like rest, mystery, rest, mystery, rest. Then people came. We imagine it happens when it really happens. I think it really happened. So good. Actually, no, minus 1 mystery. There was 1 guy at block, and but that's just a very cool. Did you get one? They're both bad. I never used them by the because he beat me too early. For some reason, you had 19, and put me at 100. And somehow, people came with only the 8 health, while I had 42. He had 21, and he beat me. For some reason, neither one was only at 11.
Yeah, that's what it was. It took about a year, so I would say 2000, 2001. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome. We are so excited to be having our Mishnayos Event. Since the beginning of last year, we've been starting all of our events, whether they're with parents, whether they're just assemblies, which we have every week in this room. We have an Erev Shabbos assembly with our boys. We've been starting them with Tehillim, encouraging the boys to have in mind the Matzav in Eretz Yisrael, and utilizing the Koach HaTfilah of our wonderful boys over here. So we're going to begin today's event as well by saying a Kapitel Tehillim. I can invite everyone to please stand up. Hashem Elohei Yaakov Yishmach Hazrecha Mikodesh Mitzion Yisadeka Yizkor Kol Minchosecha Kol Asecha Yedash Nesecha Yiten Lecha Chel Vavecha V'chol Artzosecha Yemale Yeranena B'Yeshuasecha Shem Eloheinu Nidgo Yemale Adonai Kol Mishalosecha Ato Yodati Ki Hoshi Adonai Meshicha Yaneu Mishemei Kadsho Shmigros Yesha Yemino Ei Levarech Havei Levasusi V'anachnu B'Shem Adonai Eloheinu Nazki Ei Makaru V'Nafalo V'anachnu Kamnu V'Nisoda Adonai Hoshiyah Thank you so much. Please be seated. Starting to learn Mishnayos is a huge milestone event. It's the beginning of the boys' first step towards Torah Sheba'al Peh. And while many of the boys have likely started learning Mishnayos with you, their fathers, maybe their grandfathers, but this is our first step towards doing it here in yeshiva on a day-to-day basis, towards this becoming one of their main limudim. We are so fortunate to be able to partner with you in the chinuch of our boys. We know that as we invest time and effort in helping the boy grow in their learning and in their midos, you're doing the same thing at home, mirroring our efforts, and we're so appreciative to be able to partner with you on this. We're also blessed to have Rebbeim and Menalim who are regularly investing so much time and effort in our Talmidim. So to have our Menal here with us, who literally spends day and night working on behalf of our Talmidim. And we're going to hear a few words from our Menahel Rabbi Valman. Let's please show
Thank you, Rabbi Westman. This is the result of many years of work. Kriya, Flemish, and you want to be very, very proud of yourselves. Even though it's not a siyum, it's not the end, it's the beginning, because you've done so much work. And I'd like to share with you two stories. You know, one of the challenges, one of the hard parts about starting something like learning Mishnayos, which is so special, is that you might think that, like, oh, there's so much to learn, and it's so much, and like, so what? So I'll learn one Mishnah. But there's thousands of Mishnayos left to do. And even if I finish a whole Masechta, there are 63 Masechtas. So like you might feel like I'm trying, but like so much to do. So let me tell you a story about how important every little bit of Torah is. This is probably, you may have heard this story. It took place over 100 years ago in the middle of World War I. World War I was a terrible time for the Jews and all over Europe, especially for the yeshivas that existed. Many of them had to go from place to place to run away, get away from the battlefront. And our story takes place in one town in Poland, and it has to do with Baruch Ber Leibowitz. It was a great Rosh Yeshiva. And they had to move their yeshiva temporarily. They found one place for the yeshiva, and he was living somewhere a number of blocks away from there. And he went back and forth to give shir to the older boys. And on this particular time, the battlefront was getting closer and closer. And they could hear gunshots and artillery, and it was a very scary time. And he had to go from his house to the yeshiva to give the shir. And he wasn't sure that he should do it. It was dangerous. You're not allowed to put yourself in such danger if Torah. But he wasn't sure. So his father said, you should go, give the shir. Torah will protect you. So he said, okay, I'm going to do it. And he was about to leave, and he hesitated. Hearing the shots in the air, and it was very, very, very scary. His father said, we'll go together. They went together, went to the yeshiva. He gave the shir, and they got home safe. So how do we know about this story? Because many years later, this Rosh Yeshiva of Baruch Ber Leibowitz was giving a shir to new Talmidim. It was maybe 15, 20 years later. Baruch Hashem, he was fine. He was giving shir. And he mentioned in the shir that, I gave the shir many years ago, and I had one additional little, insight. One little chiddush I added on to the shir. And, he said it over, and he said, and I know that I got this chiddush. That was my reward for my Mesiras Nefesh, for my bravery in going out in the middle of this war to go give the shir. So we know the story from Rav Shneur Kotler Zatzal, who's the father of the current Rosh Yeshiva, father-in-law of the current Rosh Yeshiva, father and father-in-law of the current Rosh Yeshiva in Lakewood. And when he told us so, he said, imagine that. He said, our Rebbe endangered his life. He put his life in danger in order to give shir, to teach Torah to the young men. And he felt that this was a good enough reward. This was like a meaningful reward from Hashem for all of that bravery. One little chiddush, one little thing. He had a shir without that, but he had an extra touch, an extra knach. That itself was his reward. So Rav Shneur Zatzal said, can you imagine every word of Torah, a little chiddush, that's enough to be a reward for all that Mesiras Nefesh? That's unbelievable. So when we talk about learning the Mishnayos, we learn one Mishnah, we learn one word of Mishnah. It's already an incredible accomplishment. And imagine if we learn a Mishnah, and then we learn a whole parak, and we finish all the Sefer. Wow, we are accomplishing great things. So you should never underestimate what it is to be able to be learning a piece of Mishnayos or a piece of any Torah. Now, one of the keys to being able to be successful in learning and serving Hashem properly and having a successful life is to have the right attitude. Understand that certain things are important, certain things we have to be respectful of, certain things we have to be careful about, sensitive to. And I want to tell you another amazing story, completely separate from the first story. The story takes place in a kollel in a city in Eretz Yisrael called Holon. Kolon had a kollel, probably had a number of kollelim, and this particular kollel, they're learning, the young men were learning there, and towards the end of the day, one random day, all of a sudden a woman and a young girl showed up. They stood in the hallway of the Beis Medrash, and they looked very, very troubled. So one of the young men went over and said, "There's something I can do to help you? You know, usually have people just dropping by like this." She said, "Yes." She said, doctor said my daughter is very sick, and they don't know how to cure her. They just don't have any, there's no doctors don't know what to do for her condition. She said, "I come from Morocco. Morocco, we were taught that we have to give great kavod to places where we daven, places where we learn." He said, "Is it okay if my daughter and I, after you leave now, if we can clean up the Beis Medrash, maybe sweep the floors, wash the floors, polish the floors? We want to do that as a chus, as a merit, and have refuah shalema." And they said, "Sure. As soon as we leave, we're leaving in about a half hour. Sure." So that's what happened. The next morning, the kollel men came into the Beis Medrash, and they could not believe what they saw. The floors were shining. The place was sparkling. Everything was in place. Everything was just beautiful. It was never in such good shape. And they realized that this woman had done what she had said. She said, "It's going to clean it up." It was amazing. They just, they wanted to thank her, but they weren't around anymore. So whatever they went on. A few days later, this woman appeared again. This time she did not look troubled. She was smiling. I came over to her and said, what's going on? She said, "I came back just to tell you that we're just coming back now from the doctor. We went to the doctor. We had more tests on my daughter. The doctors cannot believe it, but they said this disease is gone. She's all better. She's not sick anymore. And I'm convinced that it's in this chus of my having cleaned up and shown such great respect to the Beis Medrash." And that was the story. And you see from here that there are certain things that we have to be respectful of and care about. And that brings a tremendous, refuah shalema. It sounds like a miracle. Imagine what it'll do for our learning if we have the proper attitude and we go to shul and we're quiet and we daven, we don't run around, we don't disturb, and we show proper kavod. If we're the ones who take the siddurim lying around and put them back on the shelves, or we help gather the chumashim after we create the Torah and we put them back, that's such a great source for us. And together with all the hard work that we put into our learning, we show kavod in Torah. Kiss the Torah when it comes by. We kiss our sparring with great respect. It will be a tremendous source for us. So my boys, wish you a tremendous amount of hatzlacha, continued hatzlacha in your learning. I'm so proud of what you've done till now. Now you're part of the big leagues, learning Torah Shabbat Peh, and Yitz Hashem. There are many more milestones ahead that we can celebrate together your accomplishments in Torah, Tefillah, Avodas Hashem.
Thank you so much, Rabbi Grauman. Wanted to give a special thank you to a number of the families that have sponsored the Mishnayos for our boys. Special thank you to the Dulitz family, the Reiser family, and the Zimmerman families for sponsoring the boys' Mishnayos that we're going to be receiving. And also a very special thank you to Mrs. Searle, who has helped us with so many details of the setup here, ordering the foods, coordinating the event. We keep switching. We're very excited about this new building that's somewhere in the horizon, but until it's ready, we keep having to move our venues from one place to another, replanning, and she is instrumental in making them as successful as they are, so we definitely thank her. Okay, of course, we also want to show a lot of hakaras hatov to the boys' rebbeim, who besides for helping them prepare for today's event and in starting to learn Mishnayos, they've been helping them for the entire year, working on their learning, on their midos. A big yasher koach to Rabbi Aaron and Rabbi Zon. The next step in our program is going to be to call the boys up to receive their Mishnayos. This is the moment you've been waiting for, boys. The boys in 3B4 should go to the back row. The boys on 3B3 should be in the front row. When you hear your name, we're going to call one boy from each class to come get his Mishnah from his Rebbe. You want to have your cameras ready, you are welcome to do so. We're going to be called up alphabetically, so please be prepared. Ofek Antebi and Rafi Bistritz. Aaron Arrow and Meron Gapsi. Draghi Benzinger and Yosef Gift. Shua Berger and Donnie Grossman. Yair Brun and Ariel Hatanian. Yehuda Driven and Benny Ben Lamet. Yedidya Joseph and Daniel Margaliot. Nachi Levine and Yosef Sasson. JJ Podolsky and Yechiel Shanfrin. And Aviel Simon. Shalom Rosner and Jeremy Sipper. Yona Rubin and Billy Zimmerman. Chaim Saferman and Ben Shabbos. Yaakov Moshe Schlissel and Yosef Sharon. The Salo Waxman, and Gabriel Weingarten. Let's have a big round of applause to our third grade boys. And please give your attention to the Rebbeim. Now that they got their Mishnayos, the boys are going to put them to good use right away.
Keitzad mevarchin, how do we say a bracha? Ala peiros on fruits. Al peiros ha'ilon, on fruits of the tree. Omer borei pri ha'etz. You should say borei pri ha'etz. Chutz min hayayin, except for wine. She'al hayayin, because on wine. Omer borei pri ha'gofen. You should say borei pri ha'gofen. V'al peiros ha'aretz, and on fruits of the ground. Omer borei pri ha'adama. You should say borei pri ha'adama. Chutz min hapas, except for bread. She'al hapas, because on bread. Or Omer hamotzi lechem min ha'aretz. You should say hamotzi lechem min ha'aretz. V'al ha'yirakos, and on vegetables. Omer borei pri ha'adama. You should say borei pri ha'adama. Rabbi Huda Omer, Rabbi Huda says, Borei minei deshoyim. You should say Borei minei deshoyim. Yeah, well done, boys. And the boys have also prepared a special song for you. Okay? Errol's going to lead us. Here.
Boys, please take your Mishnayos, your beautiful Mishnayos, and place it on your chair behind you and stand up. So the song just about the progression of how the boys are growing. maintain your awesome.
Thank you so much, Rabbi Zone and Rabbi Arrow. Okay, boys. Mazel tov, mazel tov. You are welcome to take those Mishnayos home if you are 100% positive that you will remember to bring them in tomorrow. If you're not 100% positive, you might want to give them to your Rebbeim because they will for sure remember to bring them in tomorrow so that you could use them immediately. Boys are welcome to join your parents. You want to finish up that brunch. If you are going, if we're assuming that everyone here is taking their son home, if that's not the case, please let us know. Otherwise, we will assume that everyone is going home with your fathers as soon as you're ready to leave. Mazel tov, mazel tov.
So like, you know,
then I'll be busy when I left. Then I'm going to end up. So just one of like that's it. That's why I can't tell you that, right? Now he probably knows. It's like these smaller bags. But I can't tell me if right. You got both sides. Right, so yeah, I mean, like, those I'd be happy.
Who makes the food here? How they get it? Oh, the new building. Okay. Yeah.